Oh cool, y'all have on the mound.
We are under the bright the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Jay Happ gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde.
Leading off tonight
he's going to
for
be a
the
little
Mets,
bit more Jekyll than
right
Hyde in
fielder,
this one here today.
Brandon
First
Nimmo.
delivery to him on the way. To first, fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ballgame.
Got it, got it.
And now a chance
The first
to
baseman,
meet the Mets.
number
How do they
20.
go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So the base is empty here with one away, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now 51 degrees at first pitch. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the left field line. After it is Gardner. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Nothing in the Mets half of the first. The Yankees' first set of swings coming up. Crosstown action on MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101
Leading
miles an
off
hour.
for the
Power
Yankees,
fastball, power
the
slider,
designated
and
hitter,
a terrific changeup.
DJ
One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Mayhew.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside. 1-0. Now the 1-0. On he pops it up. Cano onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from Vladimir Guerrero.
The right fielder.
Nonetheless, he got the
Aaron.
job.
Yeah, a little choking
Judge.
right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Syndergaard, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He loses him on ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Torres. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
First and second here with nobody out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He hit over .320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second, there's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson
off with the
Cano.
net,
He'll get us started
the
in the
second
top
baseman,
of the second.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch.
No, that's
Too low, 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
A bouncer to the left side. Gregorius has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Stepping up now, J.D. Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter. When you fall behind in the count 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches. But when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Edwin
for the
Encarnacion,
Yankees,
as they'll have 5,
the
6,
first
and
baseman,
7 here to start
Edwin
the home half of the second.
Encarnacion.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. First offering on its way. Slider laid off for a ball. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back safely. First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Gregorius, base runner at first with 1 out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gary Sanchez goes down for the second out in the bottom half. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Bottom of the second here with no score. This is line to left. Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 2-2 one more time. Line to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Tomas Nido, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Rene Rivera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Happ has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Frazier is off at first with 2 away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Lined hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He'll start
Leading
things
up
out
for
against
the
Noah
Yankees,
Syndergaard as this inning
the
is
left
underway.
fielder, Brett
First
Gardner.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Lifted in the air to center. Conforto has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, DJ LeMahieu.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike. LeMahieu is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit.
Right
but he
fielder,
stays within himself.
Perez.
He knows what his strengths are. And he
Judge.
tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Peter
Leading
Alonso.
off to the Mets,
He'll try to get it going
first
here to
baseman,
begin the 4th.
number
This
20.
game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Alonso on at first, nobody out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Torres hit the bag. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So digging in now, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Davis.
J.D. Davis the next at bat as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. In with it quickly is Gardner, however, and that holds the runner at third.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
A great equalizer. The changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
He's set. The 0-1. Fouled off. Oh and 2. Here it is. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the Yankees,
the home half of the fourth
the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
First offering on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano fields it cleanly. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Ball one, no strike.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Into right field, that's a base hit. Uh-oh, he missed it.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost
Now
8
batting,
in a row. This guy was
the
starting to get his
shortstop,
bearings about him on the mound. Had to break
Gregoria.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there's no
now
question
batting,
that this one
catcher,
got away from him. He
Gary
was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs. And he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Now the 1-0, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Encarnacion over at second. Gregorius at first. 2 out in the inning. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Gio Urshela would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Yanks strand a pair. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, Tomas
Leading
Nido.
off for the Mets,
he's 0 for 1
the
thus
catcher,
far.
number 3, Tomas Nido.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record
Now
the
back,
out.
designated hitter, Rene Rivera.
Coming to the plate now, Rene Rivera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And no one will track it down. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Yankees.
So striding
the
forward
third baseman,
now, Gio Urshela, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Here's Brett Gardner now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up. And that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that
now
swing looked like
the designated hitter,
a real quality
DJ.
swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Number 20.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
Up next for the Mets.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up. Cano waits on the first pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Line towards center field. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets leave one. Still no score. So stepping in,
leading off
Torres.
for the
He was
Yankees.
Retired via the ground ball
the second
last
baseman,
time up.
Gleyber Torres.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. The 2-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Two balls and two strikes to Hicks now.
The classic back foot slider right there with two strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Edwin Encarnacion is on deck. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman,
the Yankees 6th,
Edwin
and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. First offering on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1 home. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Sinker, 3-2 now. Didi Gregorius would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's
now
one
batting.
Of the first good swings
we've
seen anybody put on this guy so far.
Gregorius.
He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Conforto has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. back here in the Bronx. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. In now, Ahmed Rosario. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Digging in, Todd Frazier. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate,
and he lays off there 1-0. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Tomas Nido.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. To first base, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx, and we still have no score. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off
he
for
struck
the
out
Yankees.
Swinging in his last trip to the plate.
He's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Drilled to the right side. And that'll get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
In now, Gio Urshela as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, and the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has,
the
you
left
have to
fielder,
expect
number
to lose
11.
a little precision in
Red.
your location. He's up
Gardner.
over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Striding in, Brett Gardner. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
2-1 to count. Sanchez at second for Shella on at first with nobody out. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
So they avoid what
The
could have been
designated
a
hitter,
costly double
DJ.
play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the
Love
batter for busting
Mayhew.
out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well,
the right
that wasn't
fielder,
your
number
standard sac
99.
fly hit. It was hit pretty low and
Aaron.
hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's set. Here it comes. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Now a move over to first. A runner on first with two away. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. throw over to first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. At the plate, Rene Rivera. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Encarnacion is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Into the box now, Peter Alonso, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks. So that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's set, and the pitch. To short, hit hard, and that finds its way through for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will bring an end to the appearance by Jay Happ. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Chad Green enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here at the top of inning number 8.
Green. Now
Number
running
19
for the
come
Mets.
on now and pinch run
Number
here.
19.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Fine work there out of the Yankee bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Yankees 1 and the Mets nothing.
Your
Number
attention,
19
please.
will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field. Number 19.
Jacob
now
DeGrom
pitching
is
for
on
the
to
Mets.
pitch out of the bullpen in
Number
the bottom
48.
half of the 8th.
Jacob DeGrom.
Digging in, Torres.
Leading
hit
off
the ball
for
pretty
the
well in his
Yankees.
last at-bat, but it
The
resulted
second
in a
baseman.
line out.
Labor.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't
Torres.
control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Nimmo has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The batter.
Final line there for the Mets
center
starting
fielder.
pitcher. He was
Aaron.
on point from the get-go this evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was
Now
some
batting,
great
first
situational
baseman,
hitting there after
Edwin.
surveying the field to see what the defense was getting. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
So striding in, Edwin Encarnacion, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. From the stretch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
And he lays off for ball one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Now in the box, Didi Gregorius, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Comes set. The 0-1. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Count is 1-2.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
A swing and a miss on the ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. The Yanks lead 1. But they're on top 1-0.
Your attention,
Chapman
please.
comes on from
Now
the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top
Number
of the
54.
9th.
Aroldis Chapman.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
J.D. Davis.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is low and outside for a ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Ahmed.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's by him for strike 1. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. The 2-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier. Ladies and gentlemen,
Ramos will
your
pinch hit
attention,
here,
please.
and he's the potential
Pinch
tying
hitting
run.
for the Mets, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Jay Happ would be in line for the victory should the score hold. The 1-0 delivery.
Nope,
1-0 pitch is a changeup that runs high, 2-0. The 2-0. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on.
That's ball.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th
Now
inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Standing in now, Tomas Nido, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Ramos, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Now batting, Rene Rivera. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Two balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The set and the 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jay Happ pitches well enough to get the W. Noah Syndergaard is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game,